The European Union EU 2020 Election Observer Mission EOM follow-up team is currently in Guyana, and the opposition plans to make the case for a clean voters list and biometrics for voting. During the party's weekly press conference on Thursday, Opposition Member of Parliament Sherwin Holder said the coalition welcomes the team and is ready to meet with the observers to advance the agenda on electoral reform.
We remain skeptical that the current photo ID and verification process can reduce the risk of fraud inherent in a bloated voters list. We also intend to demonstrate where the recent amendments to ROPA are cosmetic and ineffectual.
On Tuesday, European Union Ambassador to Guyana, Renata Burnette, announced at the Europe Day celebrations that they are election experts in Guyana who are here to discuss electoral reform ahead of the 2025 general elections. Electoral reform in Guyana has become increasingly necessary as the Guyana Elections Commission, GECOM, continues to sidestep its constitutional responsibility to deliver credible elections, posited Holder.
Preparations for the 2023 LG has amply demonstrated that the electoral process is still political manipulation, corruption, and fraud.
According to Holder, the opposition has reviewed the 26 recommendations made in the final report of the 2020 EU EOM in Guyana and fully endorses their objectives. He added that if implemented in good faith, they can greatly improve elections in Guyana.
Overhauling the composition and functioning of the Elections Commission through a national consultative process. 2, the need for a thorough update of the decade-old register well ahead of the next election cycle.
Just after the 2020 controversial elections, most of the international election observers called for urgent electoral reform. The government recently announced that it was moving ahead with updated elections legislation. There have been calls for wider consultations on electoral reform plans. Renata Burnette, reporting for the HGP Nightly News.